this is why I want to say, in my opinion, Samson Dauda could lose the Arnold Classic 2025. He might lose it because Derek was off at the Olympia. But Derek might be on at the Arnold Classic 2025. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord. And I wanted to chime in on this video interview that Nick Walker did just a couple days ago now. Chiming in on it now. And it was Nick's assessment of Samson Dauda at the Olympia. And it almost mimicked what I said in a previous video talking about Derek Lunsford and Samson Dauda, and how Samson only, in my opinion, beat Derek and Hadi because they were both off. I think Hadi was actually off. Derek was 100%. He was off. He admits that. And, you know, Samson, he's not a mandate winning Mr. Olympia champion. He's a champion and he congratulate him on that. But he didn't slam the door like Ronnie Coleman slammed the door. Like Phil Heath slammed the door when they won the Mr. Olympia. He's not in that league. At least not yet. So let's listen to their breakdown because I agree with both of them here, both Guy and Nick, on their assessment. So let's chime in here after we hear them speak here.
Yeah, for me, like Samson is just so impressive that he's that big and has that shape and structure. I still want to see him tighter.
I do too. Like, I don't.
Agreed.
He didn't slam the door shut.
He didn't slam the door shut.
Like,
no,
it wasn't like boom, boom. You know, I don't. That door is still has a bit of a crack open.
Yeah.
And I think again, if they show up next year the way they should, you know, I don't. It's good. Samson has to come in peeled. Like he literally has to be like bone dry.
Yeah. Yeah.
agreed.
For me, I need Samson to have more peak on his biceps. He's got very thick biceps, but they're pretty flat.
Yep.
Yeah.
His back double, I just need more of that thickness on the upper
He's brought
lats.
it up. It just
He has.
needs more.
He absolutely has. He definitely has.
And his hamstrings are nuts, though. I will say that.
Yeah, his glute and ham area needs to come up probably more so than anything.
Yeah.
But he's got so much mass on him, and he's made so many drastic improvements in such a short period of time. I don't foresee that not happening.
Me neither.
But Hadi
He's driven. He's driven. You know, he wants to keep improving. So
and Hadi at 100 is very hard to beat. I think it's very hard for anybody to beat.
And yeah, what? He's a freak.
You know, were you shocked that Derek got third and Hadi got second?
So good assessment by both of them in their assessment. They're talking about, you know, what does Samson have to do going into 2025 Mr. Olympia? And this is why I want to say, in my opinion, Samson Dauda could lose the Arnold Classic 2025. He might lose it because Derek was off at the Olympia. But Derek might be on at the Arnold Classic 2025. And this 2025 could be a crazy year in bodybuilding. Because we all think, Samson. It might be Derek is what we're talking about in the new year after the Arnold Classic. Because Derek was off. He left the door open, just like Nick Walker is saying. And he's working with Chris Cormier with the training and the posing. They're going to refine things. I spoke to Chris about it and what he's going to work on with Derek Lunsford. And he says they're going to shock a lot of people with the changes they're going to make with Derek Lunsford and what Derek hasn't been doing. So, right now with Samson Dauda, now he looks really good here. I got to admit, the guy looks huge. I'd be afraid if I were going up against this guy at the Arnold 2025. Okay. His arms look massive. I don't know. He just looks bigger. So he's not losing any muscle. He's not digressing here. It looks like he's progressing. And it's going to be a battle in Ohio, but he better come in shape. He's big here, but he better come in shape. Right now, I'm leaning towards Samson Dauda winning the Arnold Classic Ohio 2025. But I got to keep an eye on Derek Lunsford in his progression, in his updates, because I think we may be in for a big surprise. And just a side note, I don't think Andrew Jacked stands a chance against Derek or Samson Dauda. I just don't see that happening. Brandon Curry could be ahead of Andrew if Andrew just doesn't make enough improvements and the conditioning isn't right. But he usually does come in good shape at the Arnold. This is a side note there. But guys, leave a comment below. Do you agree with Nick Walker's assessment on Derek Lunsford and that he was off? And they further went on in that conversation and said that if Samson was on, Hadi was on, and Derek was on, it would be Hadi first, Derek second, and Samson third in that scenario. So they're kind of like saying, Samson is not there. If these guys are on, he ain't Mr. Olympia no more. So guys, leave a comment below, like the video, and subscribe. I want to hear your opinion on this one. All right, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Peace.